and chewy on some hot. Like I told Tish, I see when I.
Hey, what is up, guys, and welcome back to the Roast Session Central. I'm the Nigerian Nemesis, and from now on, this is what I'm going to be doing every Sunday. It will be the top 3 decks of the week, as well as the top 3 subscribers of the week. Whenever you guys comment down below what kind of decks you want me to use, by the end of the week, I will choose the 3 best decks and feature it in Sunday's video, as well as give out 3 shoutouts for my top 3 subscribers. All of these guys like my videos, they comment on my videos, they are subscribed, and they have the notifications turned on. So if you want to be a part of that, make sure you do all those things and keep on suggesting decks. But this first deck comes from Aldo Davila. It is a Hog Rider Dark Prince beatdown deck. It's got the Goblin Barrel in here, as well as the Skeleton Army. And the reason why I like this deck is because it is very log baity. So let's go ahead and focus in on this first battle up against Raz Al Ghul. But anyways, in the comment section down below for the question of the day, go ahead and tell me if you like this idea for Sunday's videos, if you think this is a good thing, and if we should do this every single Sunday. So now we have a Witch going here on the right hand side. He's going to send in a very good, very valuable rocket, taking out our Witch and doing some severe damage to our Crown Tower. We are now already down to 2041. Let's get this baby dragon down. Here comes a Goblin Barrel, so Dark Prince going down to try and help stop that. That Knight is coming in pretty hot as well, but now we have a pretty decent counter push going back at him. Let's go with the Knight down right here and throw a Goblin Barrel over the top. Hopefully we can get some great damage onto this tower. He's going to send in a nicely timed log, taking out our Goblin Barrel, but now I do have my Zap prepared. Baby Dragon is locked onto the tower as well, although he does have that Dark Goblin doing some great chip damage to the Baby Dragon. That's going to fall down, but we do have the tower down to 1869. Zap's going to go down. That'll only allow the Dark Goblin to get 1 shot onto our tower instead of getting 4. So we are doing a pretty decent job. He's sending in that Princess, putting on so much pressure really early into the battle. So very well played. And the reason why this deck is strong, at least from what I see, is that you have the Dark Prince, you have the Hog Rider, and you have the Skeleton Army. All 3 of these things like to be logged. So if you can get them to use the log on one of these troops and then get your Goblin Barrel over the top to the tower, you can do some serious damage. So let's go with a deep Goblin Barrel, see if we can throw him off just a little bit. No, he's gonna log. Very nice log, but he did miss one of the goblins. So check out that goblin doing some serious damage in the back there. The Knight's gonna go down. Now the Baby Dragon and the Dark Prince. Dark Prince actually gets a charge off onto that tower, so he did play that Dark Goblin. Let's go with a Knight right here. Try and distract the Dark Goblin. We failed there, but at least we took it out with the Knight. And now the Knight is going back towards the tower. Zap is ready for anything that he does have. So we're going to zap this Goblin gang. The Knight will go down, though. I don't think he's going to make it to the tower and get any shots off. But we do have the tower all the way down to 954. And now we are entering double elixir time. I got to make sure I don't give him any unnecessary value with the rocket. Let him take the tower with a naked rocket. So now this Baby Dragon is going in towards the tower. Let's start with a Dark Prince in the back right. That should be able to help counter that Knight, and then we can see if we can take him down, go for a counter push, and maybe even get some Goblin Barrel damage off onto this tower. So the Knight's going down in front. We're going to try and get our Hog Rider and Goblin Barrel over to this tower. So here comes the Hog Rider. Let's see if he's timing that log perfectly once again. He will not play it early enough. As a matter of fact, all the Goblins will get 1 shot off onto the tower. Hog Rider is through to that tower. He's going to get 1 shot. He's going to get a 2nd shot, and now that tower is down to 44 HP. So hopefully the Witch can finish it off for us, but if not, that's going to be okay. Baby Dragon is going down, and we're going to play our Skeleton Army. I think that a Zap should be enough to take that tower. I keep on forgetting how much a Zap does at tournament standard. Great rocket. He did miss the Knight, though. So we're going to try and fake him out, see if we can do a little trick here. We're going to say good game and act like we don't have anything to take the tower. And then we're going to throw down that Zap right here at the last second. And we have taken that tower. Maybe he wasted some elixir. Maybe he didn't. Who knows? But now we're going to go in here with the Dark Prince, go in with the Hog Rider, and throw a Goblin Barrel sort of to the left. See if he misses that log right here. He's going to throw a Goblin Gang down actually in the back left. So very well played. Hog Rider is getting some severe damage off onto that tower. Dark Prince almost made it to the tower. Baby Dragon is now connected, so hopefully we get some serious damage off. That tower is down to 1607, so we are doing a great job early on in overtime. The Witch should be able to counter that Goblin Barrel relatively easy by herself. So let's get a Knight down right here on top of his Knight. Skeletons are doing a great job. Now we can get a Dark Prince down and get our Hog Rider down. The Dark Prince should be able to take out that Princess. Unfortunately, the Hog will go towards the King Tower. So very well played by him. The Knight is all over the tower. Let's get our Zap ready. Boom, Zap's going down on top of the Dark Goblin. Some of those Goblins will be able to get some stabs off onto that left-hand tower, and now we have it down to 677. So we have a huge lead. We've got to do a great job counterattacking here with the Skeleton Army. Make sure we don't give him any rocket value. and keep on getting back to that tower. So here goes our Hog Rider. This time I'm sending it towards the bottom, so he does have to play the tombstone, and so our Hog can actually make it to the tower. Zap going down. Hog is going to get one shot off. Hog will get another shot off, and that tower is almost gone. Baby Dragon just needs one more fire breath, and boom, just like that, we will secure the first victory of the day. So thank you so much, Aldo Davila, for a fantastic deck. And by the way, I will be naming the top 3 subscribers of the week at the end of the video. So as you guys can see there, Aldo's deck worked very well. We baited out the log, and they just couldn't keep up with the unbelievable pressure. So here it is for you guys one more time if you do want to check this deck out. But this second deck right here comes from Jack the Gamer. It is a giant beatdown deck with the Night Witch, with the Executioner, and the Ewiz on defense. Super counter-attacking, counter-push king material right here. You have 3 spells in this deck. You have the Tornado, the Lightning that can be used on offense, and then you have the Log as a utility spell. So let's go ahead and hop right into the action with this deck. Jack always comes up with really fantastic decks, so I'm expecting a lot. And don't mind me if I do end up losing any of these battles. It's not that your deck is bad. I will let you know if there is any improvements you can make on the deck. Maybe we just play a very strong counter deck. So up against DNBR right here, we've got a Giant in our starting hand as well as the Mega Minion. He's going to start with an Ice Golem there in the back left. So let's go with a slow Giant. Kind of feel out what deck he is running. Hopefully it isn't anything too crazy. It is a battle ramp deck. Of course, I'm also assuming he has 3 Musketeers. If he does, it's going to be a pretty long day. Although we do have the Lightning to counter it, but let's go with a Night Witch right here. Get our logs out. We don't want the Battle Ramp doing any early connections in this game. So the Night Witch and the Mega Minion, with the help of the Giant, should be able to take down that Battle Ramp. And now we're going towards the other side of the map, going up against his Night Witch. And of course, he has the 3 Musketeers. But check it out. We caught him early in the game. Lightning going down on top of all 3 of those Musketeers, giving us a +3 elixir trade. And the Night Witch is doing some serious damage. Bats will get a little bit more chip damage off onto that tower. And now we have that tower down to 1341. So we were able to surprise him with the Lightning. I don't think he's going to make that mistake again, but he just might. So very well played early on in this game. The main thing you want to use with this deck is to sit back, since you do have the Executioner, Ewiz, all these sit back cards. You don't want to rush in too early, but since he doesn't have his 3 Musketeers in hand, we are going to go at the bridge with a Giant and a Mega Minion push. There he goes with the Bandit. That's not going to be enough. He does have that Ice Golem to distract just a little bit longer. Still not going to be enough because our Giant is already all over that tower doing so much damage. Tower is now down to 708, and we have to get ready for a battle ram here because that's what I'm feeling is going to come out. Executioner going down right here in the center. He does have that battle ram, so now we can drop our Ewiz right here on top of this battle ram. That's going to stop the battle ram from getting to our tower and doing any damage, so we're doing a great job early in this game, although we did let him pump up because we can't afford to just keep on using our Lightning on his pump. Otherwise, he will be free to use the 3 Musketeers, and we might take an L&a. Very well played with the Bandit. The Executioner will get a couple of shots off onto that Bandit, but the Bandit might get to our tower. Let's go ahead and log just to keep it away from our tower. We won't even reach the tower with that log, so very poorly played log. And now we have to get ready for the 3 Musketeers. Here they come. I've got my Lightning ready. Let's try and take these 2 out over here. Actually, I don't know about that play because we hit the Elixir Collector, but now we have 1 Musketeer still alive, so we are going to be on our back heels trying to defend for the rest of the game and trying to take his tower down. Hopefully, our Executioner can do some serious work. Ewiz going down here on the right-hand side. Let's go ahead and play a log as well. It's going to be very tough. He even has the heal spell, so very strong, very deadly deck. And now he has a Night Witch and a Lone Musketeer there on the left-hand side. We don't have much to defend against this push. Let's get a Night Witch down on top of the Lone Musketeer just to make sure she doesn't do too much damage. Try and get our Ewiz down on top of this Battle Ram right here. That's going to stop the Battle Ram from getting a full fast charge, but it will still hit our tower, so great connection there from his Battle Ram. Let's go ahead and try and get a Giant down now. Move towards this tower. This battle is going to come down to the last second right here. Giant is working his way over to that tower. We have to watch out for these Musketeers. Log going down. Can this Lightning hit the tower in time? Boom, that Lightning's going to take the tower, so we are going to secure another W. So thank you so much, Jack the Gamer, for that amazing Giant counter-attacking beatdown deck. If you guys have all those cards in that deck, go ahead and use those. And don't be afraid to tell me if you need any replacements for these decks, because they do have some legendaries. So if you do need replacements, I will tell you those as well. But let's go ahead and move on to the third and final deck coming from Reese is here. It's going to be a Golem Double Dragon beatdown deck. It has the Minion Horde in here for shredding things really quickly. We also have the Elixir Collector, a very heavy deck actually, sitting at 4.6 elixir, so it is going to take some skill to play this deck. If you have trouble managing your elixir, I wouldn't suggest it, but if you are very good at managing elixir, then definitely use this deck because I can see this deck being so good. The main goal is going to be trying to get your Golem down with the assistance of the Baby Dragon and the Inferno Dragon. Move your way over to the other side. The Inferno Dragon can be used as a counter-attacking aspect. If you can get a Golem down with the minion horde over the top as well, that's going to be very deadly. So here we go up against DMA 91. Let's see if we can do some damage against him. We have the Golem in our starting hand. Unfortunately, we don't have the Elixir Collector. He's going to start with a Night Witch, so I am going to go head on with a Golem. Maybe he's going to switch lanes, force it down the other lane. But if not, we can sort of create a counter push towards the other side. I'm going to leave those Goblins alone. No need for us to react to that. He is not going to support that Night Witch, so I guess that's a smart decision. But now we have a chance to create a counter attack. He does have a P.E.K.K.A deck, so very strong deck. That will be a strong counter to a Golem deck. Let's get this minion horde over to the tower. I don't think he's going to have arrows. He does have the poison spell, so that is very well played. That's going to clean up all of our minions. Actually, there is one minion over there doing some damage. He stayed outside of that poison, so good job, minion. That's what I'm talking about. The Baby Dragon is getting some serious splash damage off onto the tower. And now that Ewiz will come to the rescue. Ewiz is going to get some solid shots off onto our tower as well. But I am not going to react to the rest of this push. I don't want to waste any of my troops. And I don't want to let him know that I have the Inferno Dragon that early in the game. Just in case. Hopefully that P.E.K.K.A does not. The P.E.K.K.A does get a swing off onto the tower. So very well done there from the P.E.K.K.A. But now we have an Elixir Collector down. His poison has been wasted. And he knows he has to save it for the minion horde, otherwise he will be getting shredded. He's actually going to send a Night Witch here on the right hand side. We've got our Golem going towards the left hand side still. I think with a Baby Dragon, that should be enough to stop the Night Witch and those Goblins. Hopefully he doesn't support it with anything else. This Baby Dragon is now going towards all that. He has a Graveyard, so the horde is going down. It will be getting poisoned, and he will get so much value out of this. No poison comes down. He didn't even need it. He was able to take our tower just like that. Inferno Dragon going down. Yes, I predicted that P.E.K.K.A coming right on top of our Golem. I guess that's not professional predictions, but we got it anyway. So now the Inferno Dragon is locked on. Hopefully he doesn't play that Ewiz to counter it. Inferno Dragon is going to shred that P.E.K.K.A. The minions on the right hand side are doing so much damage as well. Poison came down a couple of seconds too late, and now we have the right tower down to 154 HP. Actually, the Inferno Dragon was on the King Tower if he didn't play that Ewiz. That might have been a 3-crown in one push. So now we have to defend really well here. He's coming in with that Ice Golem and Graveyard, playing the Minion Horde. Will he be able to play his poison? Is it up in time? That is the main question. No poison coming through. There's the poison. That's going to stop our Horde. And probably, yep, that's going to kill all of our hordes, take our tower, and do some damage to the Elixir Collector. So very good, very value poison there. That's what I like to see when I'm playing this game. Let's get another Elixir Collector down since we do have the Lightning. We know we can take that right tower with the Lightning and then try and create the counter push of the year, get to that King Tower, and get a 3-crown because that's the only way this game is going to end. Somebody is getting 3-crown. This Horde is going to do some serious damage here. Ewiz was played just a little bit too early, so he will get wiped out by the minions and the Inferno Dragon. Let's go ahead and play this Lightning now just to ensure that we do get into overtime, and this is going to be a grind. So very good stuff coming here already. We were able to stop his push on that side of the map, so let's go ahead and get down another greedy Elixir Collector, see if we can defend for the rest of the game, and then get back to that tower. So here comes that Ice Golem. Let's get a Baby Dragon now because we know, yep, there it is. Graveyard is on the map. Minion Horde is going down. Very well played poison. That's going to get some serious value. Those minions will die, but I think we countered that Graveyard push relatively nicely. So we're going to go with a Golem now here on the right-hand side. He will play a Night Witch on that side as well, so good stuff there. One Elixir Skeleton's doing their best. This Night Witch is getting to our tower and doing some damage, unfortunately, and that Golem didn't even make it across the bridge, but that's okay. We are trying to counterattack and get to that tower. That's the whole point of this push. That Night Witch is chasing the Golemites down the other side of the map. He's going to come in hot with the P.E.K.K.A. Let's get this Horde down quickly on top of the P.E.K.K.A. Hopefully they can wipe the P.E.K.K.A. out before it gets to the tower. If not, we will have to be playing this Golem right here. Golem going down. I can't afford to take 1 or 2 P.E.K.K.A. swings onto that tower. We just cannot afford that right now. But peep the top of the map. We do have the Baby Dragon and Inferno Dragon down. Arrows going down on top of all of that. Let's get a Baby Dragon down as well. Try not to get 3-crown in this push right here. We are down to, oh my goodness, this tower is falling so low. 1,039. Horde going down on top of the Electro Wizard. He's going to play that P.E.K.K.A. We are going to have to try and get a Golem here on the right-hand side of the map. Let's go ahead and get this Golem down. Hopefully that does reach the tower since he did just play the P.E.K.K.A. and the Night Witch on the left-hand side. I don't think he's going to make it to our tower in time. He's playing an Ewiz, so very well played. The Ewiz is going to get connected to our tower. We don't have that much Elixir. Baby Dragon going down right now. We have to not get 3-crown here. We have to 3-crown him first, and the Inferno Dragon will end up frying that tower down to the ground. So we are going to secure a very good W in a very highly competitive match. So thank you so much, Reese's here, for a very strong Golem deck, double dragon, minion, horde, very good stuff. That's what I'm talking about. So guys, make sure you always send in deck suggestions throughout the week so I can do the top 3 decks. So here is this deck right here, once again, from Reese's here, Golem Beatdown with both Dragons, Elixir Collective 4.6, very, very heavy deck. So try this deck out if you are good with the Golem, and if you want to use something like this. And this deck right here was from Aldo Davila, a very cheeky Dark Prince, Hog Rider, counterattacking, log bait, zap bait deck with the Goblin Barrel. So very good stuff. Thank you for submitting that. And this final deck right here is from Jack the Gamer. So thank you so much, Jack, for always submitting great decks to the channel. And now we're going to move on to the top 3 subscribers of the week. Like I said before, these 3 guys are all subscribed to my channel. They all have notifications turned on. They always like my videos, and they're always commenting and having conversations with me in the description, or in the comment section down below. So these are the top 3 subscribers of the week. They are Miko, Stormtrooper99, and Pinoy Player. So thank you so much for always participating in my channel. If you guys want to be entered into that, make sure you do participate in the channel. Talk to me all the time, comment, like, and make sure you have the notifications turned on in my video. So if you guys did enjoy this Sunday special, go ahead and smash that like button. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button for some more future daily Clash Royale content. And I hope you guys go on and enjoy the rest of your day. Peace!